is we're going to flip the dynamic to be when you have upset your partner, how are you able to tell? What are some signals that people should look out for? Because I think we're very intuitive, but some people out here cannot tell when they've said something that's upset their partner. And this is what creates like silent treatment. And it's usually the guy being like, did I say something to upset you? And by that time, it's too late, buddy. It's over. It's too late. So what can we bring people's attention to be able to tell when they've upset someone?
Well, number one, it's any sudden change in behavior. That's very clear. If they start acting in a way that's different from how they act 95% of the time, there's probably something up. And it's maybe something you did, maybe something happened to them at work, whatever happened. There's something in that equation that caused that to take place more than likely. And so having the awareness of if you did it is very, very important, because as humans, we have devolved, not evolved, if whatever, digressed from a place where we can just say, hey, what you said really hurt my feelings right there immediately. We kind of indirectly just don't confront what happened.
Right.
And then continue to go upon our day. But sadly, that's tearing relationships apart.
Right.
Inch by inch, incrementally, every single conversation like that. So yeah, there's a lot in this, I guess, situation. I feel like every person just in life is going to have this, either with their romantic partner, their parents, their friends, their family. There's going to be things that come up just like this, and being able to read and understand if you said something that made them feel a certain way that probably wasn't their highest preference. That's very important to know.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think a lot of people, let's be honest, you feel it, but you just don't say anything about it. I think that's a big one here, is you can tell when somebody's vibe completely changes. And here's the thing, we don't know what caused it. Maybe we do, maybe we have some thoughts. It could be an external factor that's not us. So the example we used in the last episode, if I like go on to freaking LinkedIn and I see a post that pisses me off, now I'm angry, right? And my anger is like, I just am almost like a tea kettle that's boiling over, but I don't explode on anyone. It's just like, I am filled with rage, and people can feel the rage radiating off of me.
Sometimes a few droplets leave and hit a few people around, but for the most part, it stays pretty contained.
It's like a tea kettle, you know?
Exactly.
It's like sometimes the steam comes out.
But then you start to hear it goes like, everyone's like, what the? I didn't know someone was on the freaking stove. What the?
So in that example, that's something that I'm seeing that's making me upset that then Kim it has to experience, which I try to regulate as much as I can, but it does hit me by surprise a lot of the times.
And I kind of enjoy it.
And you kind of enjoy it.
It's a different flavor of baby for that day.
Oh, well, that's my spicy ice cream flavor,
100%.
I guess you could say.
100%. If you're used to mint chocolate chip every day, you love chocolate chip. It's your absolute favorite. But then that one day you rocky road, a part of like,
you're like, ooh.
Okay. And you can look at it that way if you're so pleased. It's another version of your lover that you get to experience.
I love
that's
that.
I guess the highest way to look at it. But
that's
not always that easy, to say the least.
It's not always that easy, but in that situation, that's something that's not my baby making me upset. Now we're going to really dive into what happens when you say something that makes your partner upset. How do you deal with it? How do you notice? Now he said sudden change in behavior. So let's bring everybody into this. One of the times that this happened, and I say one of, this has probably been less than 10 in the entire course of our relationship. Isn't that wild? What happens when you're dating in alignment? That's what I got to say.
Yeah.
If you're fighting a lot, something's up, not in alignment.
Yeah. We're also damn near enlightened. So we didn't really have problems with anyone in our life. So
Exactly. So in this specific situation, we were waking up and in bed. And I was super excited for some reason. Like when I wake up, I can just run a marathon. Well, maybe not because I have big bajongas and that would hurt. But I could mentally run a marathon. I can run circles around anybody when it comes to like debating or talking about something or giving a TED talk. I just have a ton of energy when I wake up. And this specific morning, I turned to Cam and we were cuddling. He is like half asleep. His eyes are closed. He's breathing very heavily. And I was like, baby, I have some ideas about where we could put the link for the post-walk email. So what am I talking about? Email automations. He lets me go on for maybe like a minute. And then he's starting to notice that I'm winding up, okay? So I'm getting more energy as I'm talking about it. It's not like I said something and then like closed my eyes and went to sleep. No, I'm winding up. And when he can feel I'm winding up and he is absolutely not even conscious, he's got to say something. So in this moment, what did you say, baby?
Was it like, hey, baby, I don't want to be talking about this right now? What was it?
Yep, that's what
it was. Probably like, hey, baby, I don't want to be talking about this right now. Can we talk about this later? It was probably like that.
It was.
With my eyes half closed, that kind of like a little angrily, a little pissed off.
A little drop of anger in there. And immediately when he said it, because I was like in the middle of a sentence and I'm like really getting excited. And I'm just like, and I feel like my throat start to close up. I feel my heart start to beat very fast. I feel like I'm like buzzing with energy of just like, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here.
It's a fight or flight.
It was a fight or flight that got activated because I was in the middle of like my joyous explanation of this email automation. And it felt like he just like cut like with a sword right through my sentence and cut me off and made me feel like I did something wrong. Like I didn't read the room correctly. And I started to like turn all of this huge energy I was feeling in on myself. And I felt it like reverberating in my body. In this moment, Cam decided to kind of hold, we were cuddling. He could feel all of this. I'd be curious, could you feel all this?
Your entire body was like...
You could feel that?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, just like every fight or flight. It's like, it's a bodily reaction that caused that.
What did it feel like from your perspective?
Imagine having your arms around someone like this.
Yeah.
And then their entire being just goes like...
It just like it tensed.
Yeah, it tensed. And then you can like, you can kind of feel when someone's crying.
Yeah.
Or like tearing up.
Yeah.
It was that.
Yeah.
And you'll immediately in my head, I'm like, oh shit.
Oh man, it's funny that you could feel that because I think, let's be honest, everybody, I think a lot of the times we think we're slick and that our like embodied reactions no one can feel. Oh no, a lot of the time they're very powerful, especially within women.
Oh my gosh.
They're very powerful, and the energy shift, you can feel that from a mile away. I mean, it is truly, it feels like you're going from being completely relaxed, like a little bunny who's just enjoying its plate of grass, to just like, I gotta run because I'm being hunted. It's so night or day. So
in a family dynamic, when mom is mad or sad, everyone in the house knows it.
Yeah.
That's just how it's always been. Same for dad to some extent, but definitely the feminine side.
Yeah.
Because feminine has always kind of created the energy of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And so when that energy feels different from what they're used to, everyone can, the pets can feel it right now. Right? Guaranteed.
It's so true. And so this moment happens. I want to like leave the bed because I'm feeling like rejected. I'm feeling like I did something wrong. I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, like I feel so stupid, all this stuff. And Cam, like very lovingly, he doesn't say anything, but he just like feels that I want to like leave and then just held me like tighter, just a little tighter. And then I'm like, I know what he's doing because I can zoom outside of myself and feel like, oh God, okay, he knows what's happening. I'm being triggered. My fight or flight is going. He's trying to calm me down. It's okay. I can react. I can cry. Just let it out. And so I can tell in like the metagame, like what he was doing, but I was also still in fight or flight. So I was going back and forth between these two realities. And
yeah. And this example is good, but it's not great because we are both very advanced in communication and human connection.
Right.
So I think I've talked about this actually in a previous podcast, but it's important to kind of reinstate again. What I did there was I immediately recognized, and this is important for, I guess, every situation, recognized that the words I was speaking out of my mouth weren't coming from a grounded place of love. I was a little angry. I was a little pissed. And so that is something that we can know about ourselves. We can tune into our own emotions, our own words, and then know that we are sending pretty much we're throwing a grenade in the fire when we are saying something emotionally charged.
Yep.